Are you a single woman who's been living her very best life? Girl, me too. Get in here. Welcome to Empowered by Our Picket Fence. I'm Stephanie, and I'm not a celebrity or a social media influencer. I'm a single woman, a single mother, and a women's empowerment blogger. And it's time for us to come to the mic and let people know what's really good with single women. And you know this show is always going to keep it short and cute. So go grab that latte because we're about to get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. And you are going to want to get in here on this because today we are going to be talking about what single independent women might actually want from men. So, single women, our numbers are increasing for sure. Women are waiting to get married, they're staying single longer, and we are not diving right in anymore. And I love that it almost seems like that pressure that I certainly grew up with in the Gen X generation is kind of dissipating. And I love when I talk to the Gen Zers, and the Gen Zers just don't care. They're like, whatever, I'm not dating right now and I don't even care. And I think that's amazing because I know when I was younger, I was pressed. Do you hear me? Pressed. I really, really cared if I was in a relationship or not. And some of these young women in the Gen Z generation just don't care. And I think that's amazing because at the end of the day, when you're talking about planning your life, it's chess, not checkers. So go on, girls. That's all I have to say. Another thing that's changed is that single women are outpacing single men in homeownership. And that is so wild to me because I can remember in my mid to late 20s really having like a full-on panic situation because I wanted to buy a home and I was tired of renting in New York City, but I wasn't married. So I was like, oh God, how does this work? Can I even do this? Can I do it on my own? Will they even take me seriously because I'm not married? And you know what? I ended up doing things on my own. And of course, I know things are a little bit crazy right now. Nobody's actually rushing out to do it. But the idea that when women are in a position, when we've saved enough or whatever your situation is, that we don't have to wait around. And I love that for us. So let's dive right in. First, I would like to give a public service announcement to all men because I think men are just so confused when it comes to what we actually need that some of these things are needed. This is around finances. All right. So men, please understand that as single, independent, successful women, we are already taking care of our own finances. We are. We're not necessarily looking for that kind of help, dude. We're already doing it. We are covering our own cable bills. We're good. Just know that, okay? The idea of a plus one that I'm not married to going through my financials is unnerving and unsettling. Like, I've talked about this with several of my girlfriends, and we can't imagine someone other than a husband, like, going through our finances and, like, commingling anything. So just know, not only are we not looking to be saved financially, we're not trying to commingle our coins as well. We are already good. So that's my PSA for you guys. All right. So what does our status quo look like nowadays for women? I think it kind of looks like this. We have full-on personal, full-on professional lives. We're traveling solo, which is something I really want to do. And we eat alone sometimes, which is actually super chill and relaxing. I don't know if you've ever just gone to a restaurant alone and had a quiet meal by yourself. It's really kind of restorative, but that's something I love to do. We are hanging our own pictures on the wall. We're no longer waiting for a guy to come over and do it. I used to do that in my 20s. I would like leave my picture on the floor or like my artwork and just leave it there until the person I was dating stopped by. And then I'd be like, oh, can you hang that picture? No more, not doing that anymore. And we're also buying power drills. The idea of owning a power drill for me was super scary. But when I needed to like start putting things together on my own, I just got right into it. And it's one of the best things I ever did. So I recommend that to all single women. Get yourself a power drill and you can take care of all your DIY projects at home on your own. And this is not to bash men at all. But I just want to level set expectations for men because we're doing so much already as single women. So where do men fit in? I think it's important for men to realize that when you're looking to date a woman that's single and independent, you have to compliment her. And what do I mean by that? Not, oh, you have a great dress on. I mean, actually bring something to the table that's not already on her table. Like, I'm living a great life here. You're living a great life there. We come together, we have fun, and we grow. You're a value add. And that is something that if you can compliment her current situation, it becomes a relationship worth integrating into your life. And what else is important? Let's see. Positive vibes. We are not going to tolerate anyone bringing nonsense and negativity into our world. It's unwelcome, and I'm not having it, and a lot of women aren't having it. So if you're going to come to the table and date a woman who's been on her own for a while and is living her best life, just know that you need to come with peace and positivity, and then you become someone worth considering for the long haul. Only then. Okay, let's see what else. Show me. Show me's big. So to me, show me why I should move forward in a relationship with you. I'm already doing X, Y, and Z. You're already doing X, Y, and Z. So what is the value add here? Tell me why I should commit my time and make an emotional investment in this relationship. So I like to have people that I'm considering dating show me why I should change my status quo. I think that's important. And it's not about material things. Their presence alone must add value. Are you making our lives or our loads heavier or lighter? If my life is going to be harder in a relationship, then it's not worth my time or the headache. We are used to doing things on our own as single, independent women, so our boundaries have got to be respected. You can't come into our lives and crowd our space. That's a no-go. I have to be slow walked into giving up a little bit of my autonomy, or I can't do it. And no one's going to willingly do that, male or female, if they've been on their own for a while. So that's just something for men to think about. So to me, once guys can figure out where they fit in, they also need to know what we actually might need. Now, this is going to differ for everybody. I definitely am aware of that. But I wanted to talk about 3 things that I think are really important for any relationship to last, especially when we've already been on our own and we're trying to, really live good lives and feel good and grow in a positive direction. So number 1 would be trust. Trust is huge because I have to feel comfortable rolling the dice and integrating you into my life. And if I can't trust you, none of it is worth it, right? The second thing is authenticity. Do her a favor, and guys, keep it 100 because we are shot callers ourselves, okay? We don't have time for games. So if you don't think you can be monogamous, or if you don't think that you can be who she needs you to be for her to be okay, then be honest about it. Be honest and upfront. Be authentic. And I think men that are interested in being with someone that they really care about for the long haul, they will really prioritize authenticity because I think that's the only game in town nowadays. And one of the biggest things, I think, because when the newness of a relationship wears off, you have to have some sort of really solid foundation to make it worth hanging around for. And that's friendship. Be an amazing friend. Like, seriously, we're not looking for fathers, competitors, or cheaters. And we don't need a placeholder because we know what it's like to be on our own. So we're not just going to waste our time. Be real and supportive, full stop. So those are 3 things that we really need as women. I think all women need it. We need trust, we need authenticity, and we need real friendship. So with that, here are 3 empowerment moves that you can use if you're looking to jump back into the dating scene. 1, communicate your boundaries. Always give somebody an opportunity to respect your boundaries. And the way you do that is by communicating them. Okay. And then they'll know. And then if they cross them later, that's on them. Number 2, make him show you that he cares enough about what's important to you and being a value add in your life. And number 3, build a friendship because friendships, really strong friendships, will keep your relationship together long term if it's meant to be. And on that note, let's get into girl, it's time to leave. Girl, it's time to leave when he is not a value add. If he's not a value add, then he's not your guy. All right, guys, meet me right back here next week. And don't forget to hit that follow button and leave a review. And tell all your friends because the single girls just got the mic.